Damn, what the fuck? Started off very strong. Um, First of all, this angle is actually super, super common. I feel like more players actually should just once in a while go for aiming for this one, since it's so common. Like once in a while, I feel like if everyone just punishes this one, we're gonna make Fox players mix up their angles more often. I feel like this one is used like 90% of the time, and it should not work out as often as it does. Um, this dash attack by Ice is pretty good. Um, Sometimes you can actually air dodge back on stage here at low percent. Um, Players like Mango and Leffen does that pretty frequently. So the punish for the air dodge is just to stay on stage and shine them back off. Um, but most players just fall down. Ice goes for a full hop. He goes for the Armada shine, but he's a little bit late. Um, like honestly, after this one, like since Silent Wolf is barely flying anywhere, I would just just prefer to run off and then shine, but wait for the last 10 frames. It's important, or short hop, but probably just run off, shine. Since Silent Wolf already started doing that B, Ice doing his full hop here is like he's most likely gonna be late or barely in time. Um, all right, so Ice is a little bit slow on the reaction here. Um, this is one thing like certain foxes, like Ice for example, likes to do. Likes to cover this area to cover rolls in. Um, but this time Silent Wolf decides to just opt for the jump. Then jump again, goes for a ledge, and work his way from there. So Ice was looking for the roll, didn't quite get it. When people wait for a roll, just go with straight aggression against them can be pretty good. Uh, like dash dance in this area, it beats like the defensive option of like rolling, or like the scared option, the roll. Um, she's act out of shield and then attack can sometimes be pretty good if people wait for a roll too much. So this is what also an interesting one. It's not that many foxes that actually do it, or players. Period. This is not only applied to fox, but in this scenario, when Silent Wolf reaches like this distance, he can actually use crouch, and whatever Ice does, he can punish. If Ice does get up attack, he can use grab. Sometimes dash up grab. If he gets pushed too far from the get up attack. If you just do a regular get up, you can react and then grab. And if they roll in front, you can use dash towards him. And if you roll behind, you can actually dash out of crouch as well. And sometimes up tilt also reaches. But if it doesn't, you can actually dash out of crouch, which is something Drugged Fox and Wizrobe is very good at doing. So you can notice that when they attack chase people, they're really good at dashing out of crouch and then follow up with the punish. I actually decided to roll. So yeah. Yo, thanks for resub, dude. Um, so yeah. Soundwolf, I guess he expected him to stay in shield since he went for the grab, but Ice rolled in advance here. So it shows like the mix-up game. When Ice was looking for a roll, but he didn't get one, so Soundwolf kind of got out of it. This time, Ice did roll, and Soundwolf did not see it coming, and now he's cornered instead. So it shows the mix-up game. Good reaction by Ice. So yeah, that was a good side B. And Ice decides to grab the ledge again. The thing is here, he should just wait for up B and then backer. But Ice, he wants to get his invincibility back to make the backer timing like easier. But since Silent already started with his up B, he was a little bit too late. And he backer him on stage instead. So the thing is, like, when you edgeguard Fox with Fox, you do want to have invincibility a lot of times, but it's also very important to recognize when you can't refresh it in time and when you just have to hang there and do the backer. So since Ice didn't recognize the timing there, he was a little bit late with grabbing the ledge again, and because of that, Soundwolf gets sent back in on stage. Like, recognize when you have time or when you don't have time is very important in Melee. Like, in this scenario, we saw that an edgeguard scenario turned into Soundwolf flying into the stage again instead of off stage. It can also be, like, sometimes when you want to, like, dash attack someone, for example, and they barely touch the ground before you are able to dash attack them. So then they tech roll away, and then the scenario, like, the situation is back to neutral. So, like, for example, let's say Sheik do an F-tilt and you want a dash attack and they barely land beforehand and a tech roll, then the punish is over. But if you recognize, oh, they're gonna land on the ground in like before my dash attack can hit him, and you wait for him to attack, then you can keep the punish going, right? So what I'm saying is you need to be able to recognize, are they gonna land before your attack or not? Do you have time to regain or like refresh your invincibility on the ledge or not? Really important. So earlier on in this match, Ice actually rolled in from the ledge when Soundwolf was dash dancing, went for the grab, and Ice just rolled in. This time, Soundwolf goes for Ice, actually going for a roll in again, and Ice counters his dash dance with aggression. This is what we talked about a little bit earlier, right? So, since Soundwolf expects the roll, he doesn't really defend himself well here, and Ice just goes aggro and managed to punish him with a straight up dash attack. And yeah, that's perfect. I wanted that scenario to show up. See here, this dash attack, some Foxes might have gone for the up smash, and the Fox would tech in time. I'm actually not even really sure myself here. F'd up, wait, let me... Nah, I don't believe the up smash would hit actually. Maybe. But Ice believes that Soundwolf is going to be able to tech on the ground first. And he reacts and then up smash. I'm pretty sure Soundwolf would be able to tech before an up smash right away. So Ice recognizes that, waits for the attack, and then attack. A lot of Foxes might have gone for the up smash right away, and Soundwolf would have tech rolled away, and maybe even be able to punish Ice for it. So recognize timings, really important. Wait, was it further back? Alright, so this grab here, most of the time foxes used up throws, and people often want to reach this platform, so they DI to the right, which means if you back throw, they will DI like into you, and you can shine spike people. But this time, Ice actually DIs slightly to the left, and Soundwolf doesn't get a punish for it. So it was like a read scenario for sure. If Soundwolf went for the up throw, probably would have turned out better this time, but it's hard to tell in advance. But when you're standing at this part of the platform, up throw can be nice, but back throw into shine can be good if you have a solid read on their DI. Back throw. What a lot of Foxes likes to do, we saw it a lot in the Mango Leffen set. When Leffen back threw the Mango, he often fell down a lot and then jumped to a ledge. Like no shine stall, just fall down, jump to a ledge. Which gets countered by what Ice tries to do here with the shine. But since Silent Wolf jumps early, he manages to get above Ice. And since he's above Ice here, that's why his attack is hitting. No, how did that happen? That was sloppy execution. Actually, I kind of like to watch it like a bit slower. So here, this downer that Soundwolf is doing is pretty good against running in with running shine. That's something we see Leffen do a lot, for example, where he jumps around with drills. And if you don't smash the drill's grab is actually beating shine even against every character in the game. So that's a really good option. But since Ice doesn't approach here, he maybe would have been able to get a punish, but didn't quite. His spacing wasn't entirely correct. And this time Soundwolf strikes early again. We saw it with a drill. It sort of still worked out for him, but this time it went for the nair, and Ice goes in for punishing the landing. A little bit late, but still worked. Oh, that was a good shine out of shield by Soundwolf. Good smash die. Ice goes. It's been quite a bit of rolls this set as well. So Soundwolf dash away. Ice go for an early dash attack again, but he loses to dash away. So he gets tweet in there in the face. If you believe people will dash away, overshoot is the way. So if Ice kept running at him and then attacked, he probably would have gained something out of that scenario. But it didn't. Don't quite agree with that punish. Actually, he should use upper one more time. Or do a strong backer maybe. But an upper would have been better. The ledge, yeah. So after this shine, like pretty much every single fox lands on stage here. A good mix-up is actually to fall for the ledge, and pretty much no fox will see it coming. A little bit slow reaction. Pull back near, and that was a roll again. Oh, good jab. Ah. So in this scenario, I would actually like to see a really low backer, like you drop down a lot, like around here maybe, and then you do a backer that covers this area, like this area, and then you land right away. What will happen then is if they go low, the backer will hit them. If they go high, like this, you will still have time to cover the ledge with a dash attack, or you will just be able to backer one more time, like short up backer, full hop up backer. So in this scenario, you should cover, go low, backer, and then land right after. Then he would have been able to cover everything. But since we see like he does the backer like a bit higher, and is also a really good angle by Silent Wolf, to be honest. This is the second time I see Silent Wolf jump with like nairs. I'm not sure if it's because it stays out long. I'll probably rather see, like, if he's gonna commit to a full hop, I would rather see an up air, because up air knocks you over at like 0% already. If you don't crouch, or if you crouch, it's still like, it's still good. But yeah, I would probably like to see an up air instead. But I'm also a huge supporter for up airs. Ice barely out of range, and see? This time, Ice recognized that he will have time barely to up smash before Silent Wolf lands. If he waited for the tech, he still could have done the punish, but you should go for the punish before the tech if you have time. But you also need to wait if they are gonna land beforehand. Alright, so what Ice does here, this shine and then jump away, that can be pretty good to bait out people that like to grab as soon as you land, for example. Because if Silent Wolf saw Ice coming at him, like... Wait. So yeah, if Silent Wolf saw him attacking like here, Silent Wolf might have expected Ice to just fall down with a nair, for example, and then punish his landing lag, go in for a grab. And if Ice went for a nair, grab would have been a good punish, but he went for a shine stall and then jump away. Now Silent Wolf didn't go for a grab, I'm just talking hypothetically. Like, that's a scenario that clearly could have happened. Ice did crouch, but then sort of let it go. Crouch is actually pretty good against some of Fox's aerials at low percent. You can crouch into shine, which leads to a combo for you. It works against nair, works against backer. Loses to drill, obviously. Oh, Silent Wolf barely out of range. Good up air. Missed ledge dash. Ooh, that was smart. Up air. Ooh, that shine. Alright. That's also the thing we talked about earlier. In this kind of scenario, I talked earlier how a lot of people cover like very low and people used mangle over. This is not an identical scenario since Ice is actually not holding the ledge, but he goes for a high backer. He predicts Silent Wolf to go high. He hits with a backer, and as soon as that backer hits, Silent Wolf should be dead. In this scenario, it's no way Fox is coming back. This is a perfect setup for the Armada shine, and boom. He ties up the game. And yep, that was one of the scenarios we talked about earlier as well. See? Instead of doing the shine stall as Ice did earlier, I'm not saying shine stall is right every time. Obviously, it's counters to that as well. But Silent Wolf goes for the early nair. Ice barely out of range, and then grabs him and gets a punish for it. Up smash. I think that might have been a misclick. When Ice was landing here, maybe like a crouch probably would have been good here. Then he could have shined Silent Wolf and escaped. Again, it loses the drill, but mixing crouch in Fox Dittos is pretty good actually. Especially if you expect people to do like early nairs. Down tilt. That's actually a pretty good Fox privilege here. So, or by good privilege, I mean it's good for Fox. Obviously, it's annoying for other people. So in this kind of scenario, when Fox is taking place and most likely will go for the shine, that is really hard to react to. It's not as good in this scenario to go for shine as Silent Wolf does because the ledge is close here and Ice will just fall down. But in some scenarios, you're not close to the ledge and you shine, and then you get a new tech chase scenario. And also, it's better to shine your opponent than getting shined yourself. So if you feel like, fuck, I was slow with my reaction, you can actually just shine instead. Which means that it's not only harder to tech chase spaces, it's also easier to tech chase with spaces, since you have a one-frame move. So like a lot of people like to talk about how spaces are the hardest because they have like a high tech skill barrier, but a lot of people also ignore the fact that the execution required to play against spaces are also like sometimes even harder. Like it's harder to tech chase a spacey than it is to tech chase a Falcon, a Marth, a Sheik, for example. And for the spacey, they also not only does the opponent not have a shine, you have a shine that could be used for tech chasing as well. Wait, down with this one. Take the ledge. No, apparently not. Ooh. Alright, so this one is also pretty interesting. So, a lot of times when foxes do a shine, they expect to hit you, and that's why they wave dash forward. But if you actually manage to shield on time, you can just punish them right afterwards. Sometimes with a shield grab, sometimes jump attack out of shield. So wait, let's take this back a little bit more again. So Ice do a drill here, and he do a shine. But since Silent Wolf barely got his shield out in time, if Silent Wolf would have recognized that he got his shield out in time, instead of rolling, he more like pretty much could have guaranteed that Ice would wave dash forward. That's what every fox does in that kind of scenario. They land shine, they wave dash forward. But if you get your shield up in time, you can punish their wave dash, because wave dash takes quite a while to do and you're vulnerable. Quite a few have pullback nairs from Silent Wolf. It's something Hex likes to do. For example, you jump nair and then you pull back. It's pretty good if you're like your opponent also do a nair and jump in. Since you pull back, you're at least gonna trade, but probably win. One thing that separates a lot of foxes in this matchup is how much they believe in their own execution to be able to grab right here. So Ice drills him, he can grab. It's safe to grab, but it goes for the shine, and since it goes for a shine, Silent Wolf is here at the ledge. Like, being at the ledge, like, with some characters, pretty bad. Fox have a good ledge dash though, so it's not really too bad for him to be there. It's still, like, not an optimal position by any means. But if Ice went for a grab, he would have had a tech chase scenario to the platform with uppers or a back throw if he predicted Silent Wolf to DI in, and he could have like re-grabbed, up smashed. But instead of having like a solid chance for a punish, like a good punish, he went for a shine, and Silent Wolf is here at the ledge, and he didn't really get anything out of it. He might get something from like this scenario, but that's like, it's not nearly as good. It's not as guaranteed either. This is also a thing. Like this jab, like Silent Wolf did in air, and then jab right afterwards. It's a way for him to try to protect himself after he lands when people try to go in with the grab. Looks alright. Pretty sure it would lose to short up drill though, for example. And yeah, there we saw it again. Like, this is actually something you will not see when Left and I play Fox Dittos. At least not if we're both, like, feeling sort of confident in our execution. So yeah, that was the jab thing. And here's the drill thing. You can just grab here and, like, get a pretty solid punish. Now Ice is at the ledge. Again, not a bad position for Silent Wolf. Since he has like access to center stage, but much better to get a grab and then like backer, nair, whatever. Could lead to an edge guard, could lead to a kill. Ice have side beat in a lot also. And as I say that, he does it again. Ooh, that was good. Yep, Silent Wolf recognizes Ice has been going to the ledge a lot of times. This time, he's still to the ledge. Oh, that was so close. Silent Wolf earlier in this match was jumping when he was cornered at the ledge, and it's pretty scary in this matchup to jump because Ice reads the jump and went for a shine. It's so close. but he barely misses. Good double up smash. Ah. He misses his execution. Good nair. Low bear. See? That's the one I talked about earlier as well. Like this one. In this scenario, when like Fox is so close as well, if you go for the low backer, you will have time to go for a second backer. And some people might wonder like, oh, but you talked about like the mangle earlier and cover high right away. Yeah, but it's also important to notice that this is like a spacing difference. Like in this kind of scenario, like it was pretty risky since Soundwolf might not have time if Ice like pulled for the ledge here to actually do an aerial. If Ice did a mangle and then fall for the ledge, I'm not sure if Soundwolf would have had time to actually do a second backer. And earlier on in this like analyze, he would not have had time for sure. But this time, Ice is like so close, so if he goes for a mangle, he's gonna be like up here, you know? He has a much longer distance to fall down, which opens up for a second backer. Jump from the ledge backer, and then be on the ledge, or be on the edge, like around this area, and backer again. But if you're further out and you do the mangle, then you might be like here when you avoid the backer, and you can fall down to a ledge afterwards, before they can backer again. So how far and how close they are to the ledge when they do the mangle actually affects if you can do a second aerial or dash attack, or if you can't. And since Ice is very close here, low backer covers like all this area, go to the ledge, and like if Ice try to go slightly up, he goes diagonally up, and Soundwolf can cover with the second backer. So it's pretty good. And another backer. And side B from Ice again. And yeah, Soundwolf was a little bit late there. Ooh, pretty slick movement. See, that's a chain stall attempt again. This time he got him with an aerial when he landed down. Bait out a move. That was pretty good actually. He's barely outside of the drill range. And then as Soundwolf is landing, he goes for the grab. Like, if you play against a player that likes to do what Ice does here, like pull back, like barely out of range and then go in. If you're a Soundwolf, you want to aim like here. You don't want to aim where they were a second ago. You want to aim where they are gonna be in 1 second. That's really important in this match. Ooh. Reset jump. Oh no. I hate to see SDs in like high level matches. Like regardless of who does it, it's always a shame. Ooh, that was a clutch shield by Ice. Pretty good ledge dash. Ooh, this is tight. That was actually good. That was actually good. The reason I didn't say anything like the first like 25 seconds this match is because I felt like it was a lot of this like same scenarios we already talked about like multiple times, and I didn't really feel the need to say the same thing like a third time. Uh, so that's also like important, like when you guys listen to what I'm saying here, like some scenarios, and if you're thinking like, oh, that happened again, but he didn't say anything about it this time, that doesn't mean it's not important. Um, it just means that I've already been going over it 2, 3 times. So if you see like an identical scenario in either this match or like in game 4, game 5, it still is important. But whatever I said earlier is still gonna be like important later on. So keep that in mind. Also, if you guys go over your own matches and analyze them sort of the same way I'm doing here, like if it's pretty much an identical scenario, like the same things apply. The same thing apply. But yeah, Soundwolf pretty high percent here. Dash attack, up smash, wall kill, which is something Ice actually have done quite a bit this set. And this time Soundwolf crouches. He takes the dash attack and he shines. I'm pretty sure he could just have like, I'm not sure. Maybe he could have like released crouch, turn around, grab. I'm not sure, or up tilt. Up tilt would probably have been good too. Um, but the point of the fact is that the crouch was good. It counters the dash attack. Which is a pretty common option from quite a few of the top foxes. And there Ice went for it again, and now Soundwolf went for it. A lot of upbeats to the ledge by Ice. Like upbeats and upbeats to the ledge and side B has been Ice's recoveries this match. Good shine out of shield. Ooh, those. Alright. This one is actually pretty important to remember. Sometimes in Smash, it's actually better to do nothing than to do anything. So when Soundwolf gets this shine here, Ice actually should just fall down to the ledge. But instead he techs and he gets up tilted here. Sometimes just no tech, fall to the ledge is the best option. So yeah, sometimes doing nothing is better than to like, oh, tech in time and stuff. Because now since Ice teched, he got up tilted, which is leading, it could have led to a combo. Up B to the ledge again. Ooh. This time he expects him to still go to a ledge, but he doesn't. Oh, and now Ice went for a drill. See? Drill grab. Sandwolf goes for a grab. Ice attacks from above. Drill grab. Probably missed the dash forward into up smash. But still. Drill grab, amazing tool in this matchup. Or in plenty of matchups, to be honest. I would actually like to see them do more drills in general, I feel. Or maybe not, since they're not capitalizing correctly in this set. But it's been a lot of these scenarios where, see, like, in this match we've seen a lot of times when one Fox wanna run in and go for a shine. I'm pretty sure it's this next sequence it's gonna happen. So like, look here, Soundwolf runs in and he goes for a shine. Short up drill would beat that clearly, and since they both have been going for like quite a bit of running shines, a little bit more drills is something I would like to see. Leffen at this point would have capitalized for sure with drills. The Nair is still good, but I would rather have like a grab right away and work from there. Because then you would have grabbed, and then you have one tech chase sometimes into like uppers, upper, and all of that. Now when you do the Nair, you get the tech chase here on the ground, and then grab, and then you have another tech chase scenario. So since you have to like perform 2 tech chases, it's also a higher chance that you're not going to get the full combo, since you need to keep performing multiple times. Also, this is a scenario we've seen a lot of times. Soundwolf jumps and Ice is straight up side B. What I would like to see is Soundwolf use like sometimes wave dash down to a ledge. For example, or he's staying here and trying to react to the side B maybe. Ice has been getting away with way too many side Bs this set. Ooh. That was good. That was good. This jab, he recognizes that he's not going to get the punish in time. Reacts to roll. Grab. I would actually prefer to see an up smash. Since then you can't smash the upper. But if you feel like you're a bit slow and you think they might buffer shield, yeah, grab is more safe than up smash. And they're both 7 frames. But yeah, grab also beats shield. Oh, what the? Oh, that was a crazy grab. I like that mix up. I like that mix up. You see this back throw? Since Ice D8 into him, he could use up smash straight away. That's something we don't see many Foxes do at all, but that's a really good one. We talked about it earlier on the side platform, back throwing to shine, but back throwing to up smash also works, and it kills. It's pretty absurd actually. How many of these DI traps Fox also has? Ooh, that was a attempt for the drill, but Ice nared instead. But it's still... Yeah. Good tech. Ooh. It's been a very close set so far, to say the least. That's pretty funny, actually. So Ice lost game 1, counterpick Battlefield, then won. Oh, wait, yeah. No, okay, now it's Silent Wolf who picked Stadium twice. I was thinking for a second that they both picked the stage they lost on. But it was Silent Wolf picking Stadium twice. So some people might have wondered earlier, like, oh, but since running Shine loses your drill, what should I do instead? This is actually a good one to describe that. So, Soundwolf go for an early drill. Probably expected Ice to run in with Shine. Ice doesn't run in with Shine, barely out of range, and then drill him instead. So that's showing that like everything has the counter. So even though short up drill beats running Shine, either you like space it out, and then maybe a drill yourself, like Ice was doing there, or go for a grab. Both works. Could be a good punish for it. Ooh, got reverse. I feel like Silent Wolf has been guessing quite a bit when Ice is teching on the ground. Like, Silent Wolf is getting like a lot of the tech rolls away punishes, but he hasn't been getting that many like punishes on teching plays. Unless it's been a read. So that could probably be something Silent Wolf could practice on. This is a while ago this set happened, so it's very possible. See? Like, he got the tech roll reaction easily. Dash tech, reacts to roll, up smash. These ones he has been doing like pretty much perfectly every time. But the ones on teching plays, it feels like he has been getting them when he guesses. Ooh, good shine, good shine. Yeah, this set is very back and forth. Yeah, he kills. A little bit too low percent for this to be like really good. But I'll go over it anyway. So in this scenario, Silent Wolf up tilts Ice. He has very low percent, so he's gonna land pretty much right away. But if Ice had like a little bit higher percent, he would have been like maybe up here. When Fox is in this animation. Which, like, my point is when Silent Wolf goes for this upper to cover, wait. Okay, the scenario didn't exactly turn out the way I wanted to. What I wanted to say originally was, if you do that up tilt with Fox for example, a lot of times you can cover tech in place with short up air because you're doing it pretty much as they're landing. So you cover tech in place and no tech with the up air, and if they roll to the sides, you can react. But they need to have a bit higher percent, so they're landing as your upper is covering that area. But since Ice had very low percent, he's landing on the ground before Silent Wolf's upper is there. And see, since he got chilled out, he actually could have escaped, but he didn't. Ooh. Alright, so I talked earlier about when Fox do back throw, how running off shine can be a great way to counter just falling down and then grab the ledge. But it loses to jump right away. Wait, this is an X grab. It's an X grab. But a good way to beat jump right away is actually to just do this F tilt. It doesn't have to be diagonally upwards. It can just be a straight forward F tilt. That's normally pretty good if Fox would decide to jump right away. And then they're going to be below the ledge, and you can just Armada shine them right afterwards. SFAD is a Fox that likes to do this a lot. And Ice likes to do it quite a bit as well. Oh wait, sorry. I got unfocused for a second. Yeah, drill and block is actually not safe most of the time. You can actually grab a lot of times. Reacting to a roll. Oh my god, oh my god. So I thought he was gonna go for the up B punish first, but he got the perfect shine there. Leffen doesn't quite approve. He's like, TMN Shuckle, thank you for the sub, dude. Welcome to the Armada. And also thank you for the resub. So 1 sub and 1 resub. Missed the dashback. Pretty common scenarios in Fox Theros when we have 1 Fox at the ledge dash up. This backer is actually really good in a lot of scenarios. I feel like Ice is a bit close. Silent Wolf might have been able to chine him here. Like if it was a really good ledge dash, he would probably still have invincibility at this point. So Ice probably should have had his backer more around here-ish, maybe. But yeah, backer is very good to beating like a straight nair, for example. A lot of Foxes do ledge dash, short up nair. But if you do an early backer, which can be pretty good to beat the nair since you want to have your aerial out as soon as possible. But yeah, shield is pretty common as well. That's when you should grab instead. So it's also a mix-up. Like a lot of people want to have like secret answers, like, oh, what should I do here? What should I do here? But it's also so important, and I try to like pinpoint it as much as possible. Like every scenario has multiple different answers, and they lose to multiple different things. So it's important to have like a huge toolkit when you play melee. You need to know like, oh, in this scenario, like if you ledge dash and you shield, I should grab. If he ledge dash and do a short up nair, I should back her, for example. That's the mentality you guys should have. Good backer. I'm not sure if I've ever seen so many side Bs in a Fox Ditto set. I can't blame them though, because they have both been getting away with it a lot. And as I say that, commentator curse. Ooh, good punish. Yeah, I like these pullback nairs from Silent Wolf. They're pretty good. And Ice hasn't really showed that he's been able to punish them. So that's a reason to keep doing it more. Like when someone do a pullback nair with Fox, they jump up nair and then pull back. A good way is to bait it out and go in as they land, or full hop over it if they are not covering themselves by standing like a lot under a platform, so you can't go over. Ooh, overcommitted. No, what happened? That was weird. Something weird with the video. Alright, this scenario really common in Fox Dittos, guys. Really common. So in this scenario, Silent Wolf, he was like hitting the stage, falling off, and a lot of Foxes love to do this second jump. And guess what? Falling to the ledge. They don't want to do a side B, they don't want to do an up B, they just want to grab the ledge, do stupid ledge dash, and work from there. But guess what? You can say, no, fuck you 20XX, I don't want you to grab the ledge, and I'm just going to dash attack this area. Really important to do that once in a while. And at high percent, they're not going to be able to air dodge right away either. But Ice doesn't go for the dash attack. So welcome to 20XX here. Not sure if Silent Wolf is gonna do any 20XX stuff, but still. Oh, he went for ledge dash, and there we also saw like, he went for the shield. Ice hasn't gone for the grab, which can be pretty good. Ooh, that was sick. I like that. I like that. So if you're not used to people doing drill grab, you're not having really a reason to do shine after drill anyway, because you're gonna get hit by drill and then shine. So a lot of people are not into the habit to do shine or defend themselves after drill, which makes this one easier. Did you guys see what Ice did there? Like look closely at Ice. He does drill, turn around, grab. That one I believe is still possible to do even if they are frame perfect with shine, more or less. Or yeah, I'm pretty positive it's still possible. Like, if you are frame perfect doing drill, turnaround, grab, you can still get it, but it's very frame tight. And it's also very hard to do frame perfect. But yeah, that was a good one by Ice. And it will be easier to do that one against a lot of players since they are not used to do shine or try to get out of the drill. Because they expect the shine and yeah, they're working from there. A lot of backers. Would. SSB and Andy, thank you for the sub, dude. Welcome to the Armada. And yeah, that's one we talked about earlier here as well. This one is important. Really important. Some players actually mess this up all the time. So Ice dash attack here. And he believes that he's going to be able to get out his punish in time. But Soundwolf attacks right before. So Ice should have waited for attack and then punish. And trust me, I mess this up sometimes as well. But it's important to remind yourself that sometimes you are not going to be able to make it in time. And you just have to accept that and work from there. Ooh, good side B. Wait, did he hit? Ooh, that was so... If that was intentional, Soundwolf is a genius. Like, I actually have done this intentional against Falco in the past. But this is something we do not see often at all. Look here. Their dash dance spacing, Ice brings up the shield, and Soundwolf does his nair super late. I'm pretty sure he hits like the back of Fox, and since Ice was dashing, shielding, he probably he tilted his shield forward as well, making him more vulnerable behind him. And Soundwolf was hitting him there. That was really smart, and Ice also had garbage DI from it. No, Soundwolf. If you went for drill grab, this could have been the set. But it went for shine. And now Ice's advantage. Upper, nair. Ah, he messed up. And yeah, this one is also important. Like here, you just crouch shine. Ice nervous, went for a roll, double jump. A lot of nervous movement by Ice. Roll in. Okay, yeah, that's how you know someone is nervous. So let's go this over again. Roll in, nervous. Double jump, nervous. Poorly side B, nervous. Roll in, nervous. Buffer roll in, nervous. It was like it was literally all the things you can do when you're nervous. Ice did there. His heart was probably pumping very faster. But that was brave by him. Good shit, Ice. Yeah, I can see. He was nervous, but like super relieved that he won. Good shit, dude. I was very proud of Ice this tournament for sure. But yeah, that was the analyze. The pro level analyze for the stream today. Hope you all like this set. I will do another set today, probably. I might do it 1-2 days from now, because this one actually took quite a while, since I'm going in so much detail. And Die, especially. I hope you enjoyed this analyze. I hope you feel like it was worth the money. Always try to do my best. I do roughly twice of these a week, high level analysis, and then yeah, that's how I do it. But if people donate for set, I might do more.